morning, dear student. Prayer. Today we are going to start chapter 14, Statistics. In our everyday life, we we come across a lot of informations such as runs of cricket or other type of informations, graphs, uh, all these things. When we read a newspaper or a magazine like that, we get a lot of informations in the form of a numerical or graph or another way. So these informations are called data. For certain purpose, investigator directly collect data, then that data is called primary data. For example, you are going to collect heights of your classmates. So you directly go and take heights of each classmates one by one. So here you are the investigator and you collect data directly, and this data is called primary data. Another thing is another investigation is you are collecting absentees of this month. Absentees, students of this month, number of absentees in this month. So you need to check attendance book or school record, isn't it? So that information already stored there, that how many students are present, how many students are absent, that information in school register or attendance register we already stored there. You are go and collect that information. So we collect already stored information. That information is known as secondary data. So once more, that already stored information is called secondary data. Now, do you remember raw data? RAW, raw data. In first example, I said you are collecting heights of your classmates, isn't it? So your classmates come, you one by one take the heights of their, then that collected data is raw data. Just write the heights of students randomly, that is raw data. Your textbook, page 241, this table here, marks given 10, 20, 36, 40, like that, some marks here, and here number of students. 10 got only one student, 20 for one student, 36 3 students, like that information given. This type of table is known as ungrouped frequency distribution table or simply a frequency distribution table. So these are called frequencies. Okay, so this is called ungrouped frequency distribution table or simply frequency distribution table, and these are the frequencies. Now take it to page 242. This box here, class intervals are given. These 20, 29, 30, 39, 40, 49. These are known as class intervals. Class given here, and this group of table is known as grouped frequency table because here classes are given from 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, that like that classes are given. So this is grouped frequency table, and this side numbers are lower limit of class and this side are upper limit of classes, lower limit and upper limit. And difference between this upper limit to lower limit, that is here 20, 29. So 29 minus 20, we get class width. We get class width. Now I will explain these all things with exercise 14.2. Okay. So take page 245, exercise 14.2, question number 1. The blood group of 30 students of class 8 are recorded as follows. Here raw data is given. This is raw data. Okay, just collect information and given randomly. Represent this data in the form of a frequency distribution table, which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among these students. So group of 30 students given their blood groups. So we need to make a frequency distribution table. Now consider here A, B, O, A, B, like that repeating. So take these blood groups as the first column. Blood group as a first column, second column tally mark, third column number of students, and blood groups A, B, O and AB. So write like this. I think all of you know this is very well. From 6th standard we learned this type of frequency distribution tables. So now take A. First is A, so given here one tally mark. Next is B, so here tally mark. Next is O, here tally mark. Then again O, so again put tally mark. Then AB, so here tally mark. Like that, take each given blood groups and put tally mark corresponding blood groups. So here we get 9 tally marks. So number of students 9. For A, number of students 9. B, here we get 6 tally marks. So number of students is 6. O, here we get 12 tally marks. So here 12. AB, 3 tally mark 3. I think all of you know put how to write tally mark. After 4 tally mark we draw a crossed line for 5th tally mark. Okay, so this is a set of 5, 10, then 2, 12, like that. Okay, so this is the frequency distribution table. Now question 2. The distance in kilometer of 40 engineers from their residence to their place of work were found as follows. So distance of 40 engineers from their home to the place, working place or to the office is given. So construct a grouped frequency distribution table with class size 5 for the data given above, taking the first interval 0, 5, 5 not included. What main features do you observe from this tabular representation? So here given 40 engineers distance from home to their place of work, and here we need to make a grouped frequency table. Grouped frequency table means we take classes for representing data. So here given example starting with 0 to 5 and 5 is not included in that class. That is upper limit is not included in the class, lower limit is included in the class. Okay. In first grouped frequency distribution table, first column is class, second column tally mark, second column tally mark, third column how many number of engineers. So here first check the data. Starting is 0 to 5 and we need to take an ending class. So check data. Here greatest data is here 32. So here check the data. Then here we get 32. So we take a class interval till 35. Okay. So 0, 5, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 30, 35. Now here taking class, here given 0 to 5, starting is 0 to 5, then 5, add 5, then 10. So 5, then here upper limits are here lower limits. This upper limit is here lower limit. This upper limit here is lower limit. So these side are called lower limits. These side upper limits, and the difference between upper limit and lower limit is class size. So here 5 minus 0 we get to 5. So here 5 is the class size of this grouped frequency distribution table. Now take each given distances. First is 5, then put here tally marker, because here in question given 5 is not included here. So write 5, put tally mark here. Okay. Every lower limits included and every upper limits not included in that class. Understand? So here 5, no need to draw here. Here including 5. Then next is 3. 3 is here. Then next 10. 10 is lower limit is 10 here. So here we included 10. Then 20. Then here we included 20. Then 25. Here we include 25. Then 11 here. Then 13 also here. Then 7 included here. Like that we put tally marks. Then count how many tally marks and write here. Now look here. How 0 to 5. 0 to 5 means a small distance. Distance between this working place and their residence are small distance. How many number of engineers? 5. Then 5 to 10 and 10 to 15, 11. Then 30 to 35 only 2 engineers. So in longer distance only 2 engineers. Here 1 engineers. So most of the engineers living nearest to their working place. Now question number 3. The relative humidity in percentage of a certain city for a month of 30 days as follows. First one, construct a grouped frequency distribution table with the classes 84, 86, 86, 88, etc. Second, which month or season do you think this data is about? What is the range of this data? So here we need to make a grouped frequency distribution table, same like question number 2. And again there are 2 more questions. Which month or season do you think this data is about? So here given humidity in percentage. So we need to say which month and what is the range of this data. So first question, construct a grouped frequency distribution is homework, that same like a question number 2. And for second question, which season? This is rainy season because humidity is more. And third question, what is the range of this data? Range is the difference between highest given value to the lowest given value, or maximum humidity minus minimum humidity. So here maximum humidity is given as 99.2. Here given 99.2 as the maximum humidity, and the lowest or minimum humidity is 84.9. So take difference of maximum humidity minus minimum humidity, we get 14.3. This is the range. Okay. Now question number 4. The heights of 50 students measured to the nearest centimeters have been found to be as follows. So given height of 50 students in centimeters. First one, represent in the data given above by a grouped frequency distribution table taking the class intervals as 160, 165, 165, 170, etc. So here also given in each question they are given class intervals. So in this type of class intervals we include lower limits and exclude upper limits in the class. For example, in question number 2, we exclude 5 and include 5 in the lower limit class. At lower limit, when 5 is taken as lower limit, we include that 5 in that class. Here 160, 165. So 165 is not included in that class. In second class 165, 170. In that class lower limit is 165. There we include 165. Okay. Keep that in your mind. And second is, what can you conclude about their heights from the table? So you just prepare frequency distribution table, grouped frequency distribution table, and you can conclude one conclude about heights from the table. Then after preparation table, you get more than 50% of students height is less than 165. After preparation of the table, you will get that data. Okay, so this is also you will do yourself. And question 5, a study was concluded to find out the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the air in parts per million of a certain city. The data obtained for 30 days is as follows. So mark a grouped frequency distribution table for this data with the class intervals as 0.00 to 0.04, then 0.04 to 0.08 and so on. So here the class width is 0.04. So take 0.08 to 0.12 like that. Take class intervals and make a frequency distribution table. These all are same like questions. So you do yourself. And second question, for how many days was the concentration of sulfur dioxide more than 0.11 parts per million? This answer of this question you will get when you after you will prepare that frequency table. Now question 6. 3 coins were tossed 30 times simultaneously. Each time the number of heads occurring was noted down as follows. So each time heads occurring is noted as follows. Prepare a frequency distribution table for the given data. So here the given data contains 0, 1 and 3. Sorry, 1, 2 and 3. So here we no need to use a grouped frequency table. Here just write 0, 1, 2, 3 like first question. Okay. Now question 7. The value of pi up to 50 decimal places is given below. 3.14159 etc. up to 50 places given below. Make a frequency distribution of the digits from 0 to 9 after the decimal point. What are the most and the least frequently occurring digits? So here given value of pi 14159265358 like that. After decimal, here given numbers. So first check which are the numbers here occurring. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So from 0 to 9. So write numbers like in frequency distribution table, write not grouped frequency distribution table, just this type of only frequency distribution table. Write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Then put tally mark here. Here number of digits. Okay, number of digits occurring. So you can do yourself, isn't it? Okay. And what are the most and the least frequently occurring digits? After making this distribution table, you get most, that is more time occurring digits, and least, that is number of times least from the frequency distribution table you will get. Okay. Now question 8. 30 children were asked about the number of hours they watched TV programs in the previous week. The results were found as follows. So 30 children asked about the number of hours of watching TV programs. Okay, so that is given here. First one, make a grouped frequency distribution table for this data, taking class width 5 and one of the class intervals as 5, 10. So here one class interval is given 5, 10, but that is not the starting class interval. Why? Here given hours 1, 6, 2, 3, 5. So 1, 2, 3 are also here. So 1/4 class interval 5, 10 means we take class width as 5. Okay. So here start with 0, 5. Then 5, 10. Then 10, 15, 15, 20, 20, 25 like that. Okay. How many children watch television for 15 or more hours a week? So this that answer also you will get after making this frequency distribution table. You will get answer only 2 students, only 2 children watching TV more than 15 hours. Okay. Now question 9. A company manufactures car batteries of a particular type. The lives in years of 40 such batteries were recorded as follows. So a company manufactures car batteries. So its lives lifespan is given. 40 such batteries lifespan is given in years. So 2.6 years, 3 years, 3.7 years, 3.2 years like that given. Okay. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table for this data using class intervals of size 0.5 starting from the class interval 2 to 2.5. So here we take class interval 0.5. Given example starting with 2 to 2.5. Then next is 2.5 to 3. Next is 3 to 3.5, then 3.5 to 4, then 4.5 to 5, then 5 to 5.5 like that. Okay, here 4.6, this much we no need. Okay, so like this take class intervals and here tally mark, then number of batteries like that, make a grouped frequency distribution table. So this exercise is completed. So after watching this video, you just take a notebook and textbook, then do this homeworks yourself. I all given notes with this video, but just do yourself. So make frequency distribution tables and grouped frequency distribution tables yourself and check your answer is correct or not with my notes. Okay, thank you.